Florian Wirtz, close to signing for Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen.
He's been close to signing for the last month, hasn't he?
No, it's rumbling on. It's believed they've reached a verbal agreement, according to our Alex Crook, on a British record deal for Florian Wirtz. We understand here at talkSPORT the total package is worth £116.5 million, £100 million guaranteed. Wirtz has already agreed personal terms. It's believed he will undergo a medical this week. Like you say, we've been talking about it for quite some time, Jeff, but when you visualise that Liverpool front line next season, it's like title could already be wrapped up.
Well, it's not just about front players, though, is it? That's what the only argument I would have is. It's not just about front players. And there's talk of Konate leaving Liverpool. There's talk about Andy Robertson leaving Liverpool. So maybe defensively they won't be quite as strong. We'll see. But I mean, in terms of the quality they've got up front, yeah, absolutely outstanding. There was a bit of speculation that Luis Diaz might leave. Can't imagine they would want him to go because he's on his day. He's absolutely brilliant. As we saw when he scored that unbelievable goal for Colombia against Argentina the other day.
Well, they don't carry anyone, Liverpool. If you notice, there's no passengers. They all work their socks off, and that's why they won the league. Same as PSG. They don't carry anyone. Common denominator. Two hardest working teams in Europe. They've got Jones, Elliott, McAllister, Gravenberch and Endo in the middle. So where he's going to play, Slobosly, obviously. So he's best. This boy's a world beater. Mm-hmm. And when you watch him, it's going to be like watching Thiago. You know when Thiago played for Liverpool and he used to do things that nobody else could do, and you think, I love watching him play. This boy's the same. He can beat people. He scores goals. He has assists. He can play off the left and come in field. He can play as a number 10, which is his best position probably. Which makes you wonder, is he going to get rid of Jota or Nunez? Because they can't all play.
Nunez is a question mark, isn't he?
I think he's inevitably going to leave. I think it's absolutely inevitable. When he first arrived there, I thought I liked him. He caused mayhem in opposition defences. I liked his attitude, but his goal scoring percentages, goals scored compared to opportunities made, it's not good enough for Liverpool.
I totally agree with you, right? But is there any fan out there that if the club was linked with Nunez would be disappointed?
In
I agree.
sense?
Well, I agree with you that he's not got enough goals for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think we all look at him with the same eyes. There's a player
there's something about
who
him.
could. I wouldn't be surprised if he went to Arsenal and scored 25 goals.
Right.
I wouldn't be, or anywhere.
So are you suggesting that Arsenal fans, they would be disappointed if Darwin Nunez was an Arsenal target?
Well, the people they've got lined up, they're all gambles. Every striker you bring in from different leagues into the Premier League, you're like fingers crossed, because you've got to be good to score goals in the Premier League. At least he's played in the Premier League for 3 or 4 years. It's 3 years, is it? And you know what you're going to get. He works his socks off. So even if he doesn't score, he's not a passenger, and that's why the Liverpool fans like him. I wouldn't be surprised if he went somewhere else, but I agree with you, he don't score enough goals for Liverpool.
Florian Wirtz, looks like a medical will be happening this week. Do you know, random fact, just because we have been speaking about Wirtz quite a lot, do you know he's the youngest of 10 siblings?
Is he?
There you go.
Goodness me.
Well done to his mum.
You might not have known. And I think his mum, was she a football player? The dad, I know his sister, Julian Wirtz, plays football. She's very good, German international. And the dad as well, I want to say, is involved in a German football club. Wow. But youngest of 10, that doesn't happen anymore, does it?
I can't imagine that.
Dean, I've got a text here about Darwin Nunez. Said, Dino, I support Rochdale. I'd be disappointed if we were linked with him.
That's harsh.
You don't mean that.
Let's be honest, right? He's not hopeless, is he? We can all see. Like, what surprises you about him, he's got every finish in his locker. He can do it. He can go round the keeper. He can shoot from range. He can score headers. But he seems to find a way of missing.
Yeah.
Right,
There's
Ryan.
the problem.
Ryan, who's obviously a Gunners fan, says, disappointed. Dean, if Arsenal were linked with Darwin Nunez, I'd be absolutely devastated. He couldn't hit the ground if he fell over.
He's better than Marino.
That's savage. But
Who's the best player, Jesus or Nunez? Who's the best centre forward? Jesus at Arsenal or Nunez?
I'd say Nunez.
Well, there you go. What are you on about?
Would you say that?
At his peak, when Gabriel Jesus went to Arsenal initially and he had a real purple patch, he was absolutely playable. But then he got injured, then he found himself out of the side, and he's not the same player anymore. So I'm not sure you can compare them. I do think, by the way, that Gabriel Jesus is one of those who could be out of the door at Arsenal, when a new centre-forward comes in.
Wonder what the fee will be for Nunez. 40 million.
No, they're asking much more than that, apparently. They're asking 60 to 70 million.
Yeah, he is linked to Saudi. There are Saudi links there as well, but I don't know. At least he's a handful of a player, but he makes those easy shots seem so difficult at times.
Yeah. Big Jim says, "What are you smoking, Dino?" None of the top 6 want Nunez, not even Liverpool.
Well, he played his part last season. He never scored. I thought the only way they could win the league, Liverpool, is if Nunez scored 20, and he didn't. But they still won the league, so I was wrong there. But I just see a player in there, and I think most people see a player in there.
So let's go on a limb. Last August, I predicted that Liverpool would win the Premier League. So here we are. It's June the 16th.
Yeah.
Whether they keep or sell Darwin Nunez, I'll predict right now, Liverpool will win the league again next season.
They've got the formula right. As I said, there's no passengers. And sorry to bring up Man United again, but they've signed the wrong characters over 5 years. Consistently got it wrong. This boy, you can guarantee this boy, they sign in Wirtz, I guarantee you he works hard. Number one, he works hard. So every week if you pick him, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah, all the best players work hard. Look at Mo Salah. Look how hard he works. It goes hand in hand with ability, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ability and attitude.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.